Kelly here from Just Vlogging Life with a review on what I use when I vlog or create videos.
I have my Bauer Multipod. It's like a tripod with 6 features. And I use this when I am vlogging. I don't use it as much anymore when I'm vlogging, but I've had it probably like a year. The price point of these, this particular brand, was anywhere between, you can catch them on sale for like about $20, but they range from about $20 to $25. No more than $29.99 at most. I have been using this for nearly a year. So it's really lightweight, and that's a good part about it. It came with this, that I had to go and get a new one. This is like my second one, because I broke this piece, and I really probably only needed to replace that piece, but I didn't know that. So I broke this piece, and I'll get into why I think it broke. Either I didn't know what I was doing, or I was just rushing or something like that. But then you can also mount it this way, if you see that. But for the most part, because I use my cell phone, which is Android, and to vlog with, pretty much that's the way that I use it this way. You kind of just take this piece here, and then you would take the phone. I wanted to show you guys that. I think I did that a little too fast. And you just kind of, you know, like slide it in there. I hope you're catching that. Oh, sorry. And just kind of mount it in there. So, and then it extends. So it's like, you know, a selfie stick. Or if you're vlogging from, you know, a distance, it goes back really far. And then you can also use it at that tripod level, that tall. So, yeah. Now, I want you to pay attention to the wobbliness of it. This, to me, this piece here, you have to make sure it's like tight or stable, because they're like, this is like a little ball joint here, and it causes it to be very flexible and a lot of play in that. So you want to make sure that once you get it at the angle that you want it at, that you tighten that up. Now that was one thing that I was concerned about when I was vlogging, was that this motion, because it never fully gets like really tight. So when you're actually holding the camera and you're talking into the camera or phone, whatever, is it going to be wobbling, and are you going to get all of that motion? So, but what I did notice was that when I am out and about and I'm vlogging, if the camera or phone is moving, and it might, you know, the most, if it's turning, then that might be a problem. But that motion, it really doesn't pick up a lot of motion. So you'll notice that if you decide to purchase this, that it does do a lot of that like wobbly kind of a thing, back and forth. Even when you tighten this up, this is as tight as it'll go. But if you notice, it's still like a little bit of play there. See that? So it's a little wobbly, but it's not really picking up that feature. And I don't know if it's because up in this groove that causes that play to be there. But needless to say, when you are actually like either editing or you using your file, you won't notice that it's doing all that wobbling. That's what I've noticed. The most I had was one time it kind of swiveled around. Now that it did pick up the swiveling. If this is not, and it, again, it's still tight from when I tightened it up, you have to kind of pop it to loose, and it gets even more play in there and more loose. I don't know why. I tried to watch my own different videos, do my research about it, and tighten it up there. So you still get a little bit of wobbliness, but it doesn't pick that up. It only, like if it swivels around, it'll pick that up, but it won't pick up all of that motion. I have used it to, like I said, vlog with, if I'm holding it from a distance. And then also kind of like stationary. So I have a little box here to show you guys how it would look. Stationary there, no problems. I never used all 6. Whatever all the features are, I didn't use all 6 because for one, I didn't use this. This is a removable shutter. What do they call it? Let me look at my show notes. Shutter button, Bluetooth. You can Bluetooth this, I think, to whatever device. If it's a camera or if it's your phone, you can. Hopefully you can see that. Can you see that? Hold on, let's see. Bluetooth that to your cell phone or to your, and it just snaps back on there, clips back in. I never did that, but I think the purpose is that this little button, there's a button on here right at the top, this. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's for if the tripod is at a distance and is connected Bluetooth, then you can just have it here and say cheese and snap, get your shot together, whatever you want to do as far as like getting your shot together and framing yourself. You can take pictures with this and probably even control your video, creating a video with this. Multipod versus Gorillapod. Now, the Joby Gorillapod also ranges from like $24.99 to about no more than 40 bucks, $39.99, and you can get these on sale too. And I think they even had like a recent like back to school special. So yeah, it was on sale I think for about like 40% off at Best Buy. But both of these items came from Best Buy. So, and then you can order them from Amazon and Target and, you know, all the other retailers. But this is the Joby Gorillapod, if you can see that. And the one thing that I like about this is that it's stable. It doesn't do all of that wobbly stuff. It's very stable, was what I was looking for. Even though, like I said, with the Multipod, it did not show up when it was editing time. But you still want it to be stable. You don't want your phone to fall or feel like it's going to fall, or whatever you're using. If it is a point and shoot camera, you want to make sure everything's stable. This stuff costs too much for us to be dropping it and, you know, trying to figure out later what went wrong. However, so the one thing that is different is it's not, you know, it doesn't extend, but it's stable. Is I don't know what. But it doesn't extend. And then you can use either, you can use it as a try, and you can hold it here or with 2 or with all 3. That was what was functional. And then I would catch good angles with this. Hopefully this doesn't fail me, but say if it was something I wanted to do up high or something like that, and I could put my camera here and then just vlog from this angle or record from this angle here. Do you see that? That was, you know, the good part about that is being able to have that featuring function there, so you can get like different angles, and I thought that was really cool. One time I was out and about and I slid it up above my canopy, like picnic chair or whatever, and so I'm just sitting there, it's angled down on me, and whenever I wanted to say something, I talked up at the camera, because this is very functional. Now the drawback to these are I don't know if it just got like really like too hot one day, but one day these little things just kept, let's see if I can make it, popping out, not even there, but randomly anywhere. All of a sudden, but they pop back in. So that was the best part about it, because I really like this one. And now how this one works is there's this, pop that out, and then same thing, you want to just kind of like you know, this goes up, so you want to kind of like slide that in. And then what I noticed is if you take this part here and then this part here and kind of squeeze them down with your finger and thumb and like tighten up on them before you clamp this in the back, you get even more stability. And so you're vlogging or you're creating your video here, and you're just talking, and it's very stable, no wobbling. Really enjoyed that feature, no wobbling. But if you really want it to be far away, you have to hold your arm far back in order to get that shot. So that's kind of the drawback. It doesn't have the extension. But again, that is a selfie stick too. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the review. I just wanted to give my take on it and share with you guys what my experience has been like. Which one do I like the best? I like them both for different reasons. They both were around a good price point as far as what you can afford when you're new, like you're new to either vlogging or creating videos, because you don't want to break the bank, but you do want to be able to have that experience and practice and things of that nature. So they didn't break the bank at all. Yeah, I like the stability of this one. But this one with that extension, I really thoroughly enjoyed that. So I just didn't like the, you know, it was just too much play, too wobbly. So yeah, go figure. So all in all, I like both. They both have good features and serve different purposes. But my preference is the Gorillapod.
So this is Carla just vlogging life with a review on my channel. I will see you